Good morning, everybody. Welcome to A Country Life. I'm Jennifer, and that's Peter, and Peter is baking. He is making his famous Christmas cutout cookies. It's in cookbook number 2. I think it's called Peter's Cookies. What's it called?
Peter's Christmas Cutouts.
Peter's Christmas Cutouts. So it was actually a recipe that he found in...
Actually, a little booklet at church.
A little bit booklet at church, and then you kind of altered the recipe a little bit, because I think the original recipe said to bake for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. It seemed odd, but he wanted to try it. I was skeptical. This was like last year or the year before, and I was skeptical, and then he made them.
But they turned out really good. They taste amazing.
They are so delicious. So anyway, he's working on that right now. I'm just hearing my microwave and everything going here and spinning you guys in circles. It's 5 to 11. I am making the recipe that Emily had shared, I think about 2 to 3 weeks ago, at least as of my filming. You guys know it takes me a long time to get things edited and up, you know, posted at YouTube, so it can be a while. Once you see this, it could be a long time before that Emily shared this recipe, but it was something, I think the email newsletter that she sent was called Trying Out a TikTok Trend or something like that. And so anyway, this is the recipe that I'm following, and I don't know what this is called, but I already have spaghetti sauce in the freezer. So I just brought out the spaghetti sauce. I'm thawing that. And now in this saucepan here, I have 1 stick of butter that I melted. I added a tablespoon of flour, and then 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. And I've just been stirring it to make sure that everything gets really melted and all combined. I do need to save out a ½ a cup of the pasta water. The recipe does not say how much pasta. I have a 1-pound package here. I'm going to cook that up, and as soon as that is finished, I'll save a ½ a cup of the water, and I'll pour that into this mixture here. And then we're going to layer everything up in a casserole and put that in the oven to bake. All right, the noodles are al dente, and so I'm taking a ½ cup of that out. I'll add that into the cheesy, creamy mixture here. I'm going to get these noodles drained now.
How can you play the piano and not even do it?
Ah! Whoops. I should have sprayed the pan. At least that's what the recipe says, but I did not do that. That's okay. And then you put the meat sauce. There's one little section of my sauce was still a little frozen. Just one little ball right there. All right, I'm supposed to put mozzarella on top. I don't have mozzarella, but I do have this cheddar jack mix.
Noodles are done.
Maybe they could go 1 more minute. All right, well, it's 11:15. This came together pretty quickly, and I do need to put this in the oven. It says for 20 minutes at 350. But Peter is still working on cookies. He has 2 pans here that still need to go in. Plus another pan that needs to go in. And he has a pan going in there. So it's going to be a little bit before I can put this in. That's okay. I'm going to do some laundry, maybe dishes. We'll see. All right, well, Peter's cookie making is coming to an end here. Just getting things cleaned up. And I just took the spaghetti casserole out of the oven. I'm guessing this is going to be a little bit like lasagna in the sense that you want to give it some time to set up. And it's really hot right now anyway. So I'm going to give this about 10-15 minutes to just set up, cool just enough so that we can actually eat it without burning our tongues. And I can show you Peter's cookies. And don't they look lovely? Did you try one, Peter, at all? Not even one little bite? Wow. I just went out to work on editing a video for a few minutes before coming in and saying it's time to eat. And right as I come in to say, hey everybody, let's eat, Joe is already in here dishing up. He was a little bit, shall we say, hangry before we asked him what was bothering him, and he said, I don't know. I said, I think it's that you're hungry. So, does that look pretty good, Joe? Yeah. It smells really good.
Every word weeder ways. We want it with a wobble you.
With a wobble you. Well, it was only 5 of us eating. Warren is not home for lunch today, and we really put a big dent into this. This was absolutely delicious. I mean, the noodles, it's very rich, very creamy. It it really reminds me of an Alfredo. So rather than like a chicken Alfredo, it's a spaghetti Alfredo. It was really good. And I've made a couple recipes before. One, a number of years ago, it was called $1 Million Spaghetti, I believe. And you put like a layer. Let me think of how this went. I made it and we liked it. We ate it all, but it wasn't something that anyone had like asked for again, because I think with the cream cheese in that particular recipe, I don't know, it just wasn't a huge hit. I also believe I made something similar to this out of a Magnolia Table cookbook, probably like last year around the new year. I think I made something and that was really good, I remember. Now, Warren's not a huge fan of Parmesan cheese. I know. I can't believe it either. But, so I know that whatever that was that I made out of the Magnolia Table cookbook, I know it went over very well with everybody that was here, but Warren was kind of like, it had a lot of Parmesan cheese. This also has a lot of Parmesan cheese. It has a whole cup in it. And, I mean, we all definitely could taste the Parmesan. So, I'm not really sure if this is going to be a big hit with him. But we all really liked it. Joe is not a huge pasta fan at all. I mean, he will not eat macaroni and cheese. That absolutely no way. But he came back for seconds on this and really ate a lot. So it was good. We, of course, have dishes again. Are you guys tired of seeing our dirty dishes all the time? All right, wow. So Maria's getting set for washing some dishes here. I believe Peter was going to rinse, but he said he was going back to read. And how can you argue with an 11-year-old boy when he says he wants to read? You got to just let it go or let it happen. So he's going to come out and rinse, but it's going to be a little bit. I am coming out to my sewing machine because I have 2 projects. One actually is going to be a Christmas project. What is even in there? Clothes. Okay, so one is going to be a Christmas project, and Christmas Eve, Maria told me, I think is like 4 days away or 5 days away? 4, she says. And the second project is actually for tomorrow. So we have a Christmas ball that we are going to, our homeschool. So for homeschool co-op, all of the classes took ballroom dancing lessons this over this like semester from September through December here. And tomorrow the whole thing culminates with a Christmas ball. And I ordered Maria a dress from Amazon, and I should have ordered it a size smaller. I mean, I didn't know. You measure your child, you look at the measurements at Amazon and you order, and then you just never know. So it's a little big, but it was too late to order a second one in a smaller size and still get it by tomorrow. So yeah, so we're gonna see if we can turn it into something that she can wear. So this week is just like super Christmas. Everything Christmas all in one week. The Christmas ball tomorrow. But tonight we are going caroling. So our homeschool group has mapped out an area of a number of people. I didn't submit any names, so I'm not exactly sure what the whole route is, but I think it's mostly like shut-ins or elderly, people who are not able to get out, or people who might not have visitors. I want to say there's like 6 or 8 places on the list, and guess what the temperature is right now? 2. It's 2 degrees. So we are just getting really, really dressed warm. I'm making, I'm not making hot cocoa. I need to turn on the stove to do that. So I'm heating up hot water, and then we're going to make some hot cocoa in mugs. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed. The little Lord Jesus lay down his sweet head. The stars in the sky look down where he lay. Little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay. Stars are brightly shining. It is a night of a dear Savior's birth. Good morning. We are back at it with the vlog today, and last night the caroling was so much fun. It has been I was probably 13 or 14 the last time that I caroled that I can actually remember. Yes, and our younger kids, I don't think any of our kids have actually ever caroled. It was a lot of fun. So anyway, here we are. It's the next day. It is the day of the Christmas ball, and it is well below 0. I think when I turn on the car here, I think it's going to show that it's about 3 or 4 below 0. And I'm not picking on anybody here because everything is relative and perspective. But the other day I saw on Instagram someone was actually questioning their sanity for living in a state where the high temperature was going to be 26 degrees. And I can imagine, if you're not used to that, that's very, very cold. But here today, our high, I think, is going to be right around like what it is right now, -3 or -4, something like that. And then it's supposed to get even colder for tomorrow. Let's see, for Thursday and Friday. And I don't remember what day is supposed to be the coldest, but they're talking something about wind chills anyway of like -50. So I don't know. I mean, that isn't the actual temperature. That's just like what it feels like to your skin. But anyway, we are off to the cheese factory now. We just had piano lessons, and we're going to head to the cheese factory, hoping to get a cheese and sausage tray for our contribution to the snack table at the Christmas ball today. And Maria's like, did you order a cheese and cracker tray or a cheese and sausage tray? I said, no, I just hope that they have them. And then that made me think back to, I don't even know how long ago, maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago, we stopped at the cheese factory. Right about now, it might have even been more like the 23rd or something like that. And the line in the cheese factory for people wanting cheese trays was like all the way around the entire cheese like showroom. It was all the way around. It was like it was packed, just packed. I'd never seen anything like it. So I'm hoping, being that it's Wednesday and Christmas Eve isn't until Saturday, I'm hoping. Are you tired, Joe?
No.
No, you're doing a lot of yawning over here, but I'm hoping that we can get a cheese tray. All right, we are in luck.
Because I got crackers. Oh. Scott would like the chunk.
Well, kudos to the Dairy State staff. They were just working in there, and everything was stocked, and we got in and out, even though the parking lot is packed. Like, we had to drive around twice looking for a spot. All right, we bought some cheese curds that we can eat on the way home. Looking forward to those. I know I mentioned cheese curds before, and there were some people that were like, what are cheese curds? If you are from Wisconsin, you know what cheese curds are. You could live on cheese curds, probably. Anyway, cheese curd is like this. This is a cheese curd. So these are the home-style ranch flavored ones. But this is a cheese curd. It is, I don't know, you know when they say Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet eating her curds and whey? Well, when they mix the cheese, which I showed you some video of that, when they're mixing it, it like separates the whey liquid from the cheese curd. And so then anyway, it just makes these like curds of cheese. I'm probably not explaining it right. For anyone who's worked in a cheese factory, they could do a much better job. But they are the most delicious. You're going to take that one, Joe? They are the most delicious. Hold on. And it's squeaky, isn't it? Uh-huh. So when they're still warm, they're still squeaky. What?
These are mega squeaky.
And you have the regular back there, right?
Uh-huh, regular.
Mm-hmm. Christmas ball, here we come. Joe, you look very ballish, yes.
Oh my gosh, Joe.
Peter in his tie, and look at Maria all dressed up. We even have Warren.
Mom, maybe you can take a better picture of us.
I will take a better picture of you guys when we get there. And Warren's all dressed up. Can we tell?
Warren. Probably can't tell.
Probably can't tell.
Warren.
Look at that sport coat, tie.
Smile.
Joe wants you to smile.
Warren.
You're smiling, huh? Alright, good morning. I thought that last night we were actually going to go get our Christmas tree, so I didn't finish off the video last night, but then we got home and it was dark and we made gas station pizzas.
And it was cold. I mean,
and it was really
zero.
cold.
It was
yes,
zero.
What do we got anyway, here? We've got the plow. So we're getting a lot of snow today. We are on what they're calling like a 3-day, I don't know, what are they calling this? A triple something. I don't know. I just saw it. A triple threat storm or something like that. I think they're giving it a fancier name than it probably really is. But anyway, Warren and I have a meeting to go to in town. I was going to say, I don't even know if he knows we're here.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. I was going to say, we'd like to go first. So anyway, Warren and I have a meeting and we really didn't want to cancel it. So we're heading in. And the soup's gonna do the job, right?
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. We also have to pick up a few Christmas presents.
Big things happen.
Yes, it is December 22nd. Still Christmas shopping. But that's how we roll. That's exactly right. But I just wanted, isn't it beautiful? We're going by really fast here right now, but isn't that just beautiful outside? It's been a long time since we've had one of these. I just think it looks like a postcard out. right, Walmart was a zoo.
Very much.
Were you surprised?
No, I knew it would be.
You knew it would be like that? I
The
thought,
storm and Christmas.
I guess you're right, yeah. I just figured everybody would have gone yesterday trying to prepare for today.
Everyone's like us.
Everybody's like us. All right, so anyway, Walmart was really good. We actually found every single item that we were looking for, and then some, which is pretty typical for Walmart, right? And the storm, the snow, I mean, that's my window. That's my window there. So it's definitely, the snow is picking up, so I'm really happy that we are one last stop and then home. So our last stop here is just to head to the post office. These items are not going to get to you before Christmas, but I did have some cookbooks and some spatulas that sold here, and so we're getting them there. But it's Thursday. A couple of them said maybe 2 or 3 days, so I'm not sure, but thank you guys so much for all your support in that. I really, really do appreciate it. So sometimes I talk kind of smart about we're from Wisconsin and we can withstand it all, you know, but it's 8 below right now, which, I mean, it's not the coldest it's ever been, right, Maria? But we keep talking about going and getting a second or another Christmas tree, because let me just show you what we do have going right now. So anyway, we did this birch tree, and I think I mentioned to you, Peter is just not having it. I'm telling you, he keeps saying, this is not a real Christmas tree. None of it. The alpine tree isn't a real Christmas tree. The birch is not a real Christmas tree. I love it. I don't know. I just absolutely adore this. And then with the sparkle of the papers, it just looks so pretty. Our plan is to go and get maybe like a 4 or 5 foot tall spruce and bring that in and get lights on that. But our time is just a ticking away. Okay, just as I was going to give you guys the look of outside, my battery died, and that fast in changing my battery, plans have already changed. Peter has talked Warren into heading out in the -8 and wind chills, and it's only getting colder, Peter.
Dad said to ask you if you wanted to go out.
And I guess I agreed. I said,
Yeah,
well,
you said, well, it's a possibility. And Dad was like, okay, well, after supper, we'll go out.
so anyway, we're going to head out into that and get a Christmas tree, it sounds like. Today's video is not, this is not a sponsored video at all. I got a free box from HelloFresh. And so Maria is actually helping me. We're putting together, tonight we're making brown sugar bourbon pork meatloaves. Okay, I don't know why we're doing this, but we are. I thought there was a snowball fight going on out here. You guys were being so loud.
It's a light fight.
A light fight?
Yeah.
Is this
the
Great American?
You try to get me.
What do they call those? The Great American Christmas light fight?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, well, let's go. Look at that tree.
Yeah. All these trees look like postcards.
I know, it looks just like postcards. Like I keep saying it all day long.
It's supposed to be nasty the next 3 days.
But I thought you said something about next week we were supposed to get
Oh, rain.
rain.
Rain and 35 degrees starting next Wednesday.
I mean, it couldn't rain if it wanted to right now. It's so cold. How cold are you, Maria?
Pretty cool.
I know.
Very cool. Cute.
Oh. Whoa. Come on, Joe. Step over the big... Right here. Uh-oh. Right here, honey. See this spot?
No!
Okay, a little cajoling, and I got Joe to come out. Whew. It's frigid. Oh, my eyelashes are sticking together. Okay, so what's the scoop here?
Cutting this one right here.
We got a skinny little tree, a big clump of them, so we're going to cut one of them out.
And the side towards the... It's kind of open on one side, but that's going to the wall.
Okay. Burr is right.
Too cold.
Peter, was this your idea? It's cold.
Hey, Peter's got, can I say it?
What?
He's got moose balls.
Oh, poor Maria. She has to hear things that she doesn't want to hear.
Come on, Peter, you got this.
It's getting stuck.
Give it a push.
There he goes. We almost got a timber.
Hey, we got timber. Okay, now grab the basement and pull it this way.
Timber.
Timber.
Timber. Stuck on the branches.
I guess it's a little scarier than I even thought it was.
That's a big tree. And this is the first year that we've done this in the dark.
Here, I'm gonna carry it so you don't.
It looks good on.
On one side. Yeah. How's that?
It should be good.
It's gonna have to be.
Yeah. It does come down. Yeah.
Ooh, check the bird.
Come on, bring it down.
We're making memories. I don't care how cold it is.
All right, so, oh my goodness. My eyelashes were all frozen together. So the tree is resting in the shop?
In the shop.
In the shop, and so it can kind of thaw a little bit because the shop is heated. And then tomorrow, I guess we're gonna bring that in, get some lights put up on the tree. I know that we have some green lights, like a really big strand of solid green, and I believe we also have some white lights. Do you guys know if we have any colored lights as well, multicolored?
Can I bring out some
Christmas cookies? You can have one to go with the one you already had before you asked. All right, well that's gonna be it. I'm wrapping up this video here. I know I've been filming for like 3 days or something. Just kind of Christmas prep and Christmas whatever was happening. Oh goodness, thank you, Joe. All right, I hope that you guys are having a great Christmas season here, and we will catch you guys all in the next video. Bye.
See you next time, guys. Thank you.